Not sure right now. No, it was a tough loss. No, we all took our turns getting beat yesterday. So today was more everybody kind of getting back in the building, doing the rehab stuff, and we have our meetings and stuff later this evening. So um, everybody really haven't been all the way around as a whole yet, but we just gotta. This one hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Especially for me. But we just got to understand, the position that we're in. I have to understand the position that I am in. I wear the captain on my chest with pride, and you know, it's been a while since our defense, got exposed like that. So it was a tough pill for me to swallow. Wasn't hungry this morning, didn't have any appetite, didn't sleep that good. But this is a challenge that I signed up for, and just a challenge that we signed up for. It's going to be some tough games like this, but it's not the end of the world. We've been in this position before as a defense. I talked about it before. It's a big test for us, and there's no testimony without a test, as I've said before. So we got to stand. We got to stand up with pride, the same way we've been dominating as a defense. We got to hold our head up high and be accountable when we take losses like this. So we got another team coming in that can score a lot of points. So we got to make sure that we have our mind right and be ready to play Friday. We understand where we are as a team. We're going to support our teammates, our players, our brothers, no matter what happens. But when we go out there and don't execute our game plan as a defense, things can get out of hand. So we just got to understand that our margin of error, isn't as good as other teams. But that's not an excuse for us. That's not an excuse for me. That's not an excuse for anybody that that put their helmet on and get out there on the field every single weekend. So we just got to find a way as players. We're the ones on the field. It's our product. Where one person struggles, our whole team struggles. If our offense struggling, I'm struggling. If our special team struggling, I'm struggling. Like, it's not just about the stats and who's doing good this week or what players doing better at this position this week. We all gotta play our part and hold our head high and figure it out. It's just like a Thursday game. We just get one one extra day, but it's part of it. It's part of the game. We understand it's a short week. They have a short week too. So who's going to study more? Who's going to recover more? Who's going to sleep more? Who's going to want to go out there and get this win more? And I feel like if we do the right things this week, learn from this tough loss and move on real quick. It's a short week. It's kind of 2 days in one. Then just get back to work. I mean, that's all you can do. That's the reality of it, yeah. But I always go back to 21 because that's like the best way I can describe it. When we was playing for nothing, that product that we put out on the field, that just show who you were as a man, off the field and on the field. So whether I'm playing for nothing or playing for something, if I'm on the field, my brothers, you're gonna see one person, and that's gonna be that one person every single time. So we can't control we can control what we control as far as on the field, but when you talk about what's the percentage of the playoffs, this and that, that's when you can kind of get lost in things. So we can only control what's in our building, and that's what we got to do to win this game this Friday, and let the chips fly where they fly after that. But we got to take care of today. We got to win today.